I only make $38,000 a year. So let's check this out. 25 male, stock groceries overnight at Walmart, and have no idea what to do with my life, and honestly, scares me so much I feel like I have no skills. I live 45 minutes outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. Any advice would be awesome. The thing is, there's a lot of issues with this because this person is in basically like an income bracket where, like, after taxes, etc., expenses, you don't really have much excess money, if any, right? And you are probably working full time, right? You have to figure out a way while being in this situation to dedicate time, which you don't have much of, into something that can scale, right? And the reason why I say that is because this person's like problem wouldn't really be solved by just getting another job, right? They don't know what to do or what they want to do in their life. They feel like they have no skills, which is a pretty big issue. And they don't really, I'm assuming, probably don't really live close to anything nearby that would make it easy for them to end up gaining some skills or working another job, etc. So the only thing that I could really see is that you have to find something that you would be okay with doing for probably the next few decades that will steadily grow. And so, what I mean by that, there's a few routes, right? Maybe you could try to start like a side business of something that you have an interest in and you learn about it on your free time and then you start building your skills towards that and improving. That's something. Two, maybe get into some sort of sales, and sales specifically involved in some sort of category that you like. So, for example, there's insurance sales, there is real estate sales, there's car sales, etc. So, let's say that you're a car guy. Maybe go down into the route of selling cars because you're around cars all the time. You like cars, you like to spend time with cars, you get to help people with cars. You could actually make really good money. I've seen people make like six figures selling cars. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy or that it's likely for you to do that, but that at least gives you like a path to like steadily increase your skill set and your income over time. And you're involved in something that you actually like, right? Now there's also the whole real estate thing. If you like homes, if you like dealing with like people and like getting them into a home, maybe go into real estate sales. Again, that could steadily grow over time. You get better skills, you understand your local area better, and you could just steadily increase your income over time as long as you keep putting time and energy into it to like actually take it seriously like a career. Because like the biggest problem that I see with this person is they don't have like a path. Like they're basically walking down a hallway blind. And by the way, this hallway has multiple doors and is basically within a maze. Like they have like no clear pathway for them, right? They're just lost. And they don't have a career. Because working at Walmart, which there's nothing wrong with you wanting to work at Walmart or having to work at Walmart if you have to, but it is not a career. It is only a job. Like a career is something that you're able to dedicate the rest of your life to and be okay with it or actually really enjoy it, right? Now, you don't always have to enjoy it or like it, but at the same time, you consistently grow over time, right? Now, the rate of growth varies, but there's always going to be like an improvement, right? Because, for example, let's say that you spend 20 years working in Walmart, okay? Are you going to be spending 20 years as like stocking groceries? Or would you rather like spend 20 years in like some sort of sales job where within those 20 years your income might have started at like 30K a year to now you're at the point of 100K, 200K, 300K, and you're maybe not even in the same company, but you're potentially having your own sales business. So it's just something to really think about. It's like, where do you want your future to look like, right? I think that's probably the best way I would go about this is like, what type of life do I want? And how can I work my way back to figure out the steps I need to take to get there, right? Like, if I want to be able to make a living wherever I am in the world, I need to figure out how can I get there, right? If I want to be able to go on trips every month, I need to figure out how I can get to the point of getting there, right? If I want to be able to just work on whatever I want to work on, I need to figure out how to get there. And a lot of people don't really do any of that like working back process. They're just basically like, I'm stuck working this dead end job. I have no clue what I want to do. Can you help me? It's like, hey, you got to first figure out what type of life do you want to actually live, right? And only this person can really answer it. So let's see some of these comments. And feel free to give your thoughts too. So switch to being a vendor. You make more for doing the same thing. Most of the bad parts about retail aren't there for vendors. I am a vendor. If I don't want to deal with a customer, I just turn around and walk away. Great benefits, plenty of overtime. Interesting. This all day. I used to be in retail management, and they would be an easy 15K raise if they choose the right vendor. I left the industry entirely, but considered going this route. What do you mean by vendor? Let's see. So Pepsi, Coke, 7 Up, Frito, Nabisco, beer slash wine companies, Hershey, Red Baron, Pepperidge Farms, Little Debbie bread companies. These companies pay money to have their product on the store shelves. They also pay their own employees to take care of the product in the stores. They typically visit multiple stores in a day using their own vehicle. Last year, working for Coke, I made 60K in an entry level position. Typically worked 50 hours a week. Half the year, I had the option to work a sixth day, adding 10 hours. I recently took a sales, next step up from entry level, position at Pepsi, which has better pay and benefits. So not bad. Okay. Time to upskill. You might have interests that translate into potential career paths. What are your hobbies? Community college to general ed. First, so that's out of the way. Choose a field you're interested in, hopefully STEM. It's never too late to decide what you want to do or be. I like that comment, right? Because again, like, as long as you are still breathing and can still move, you have the ability to do pretty much anything still. So just keep that in mind. Even if you're like 70 years old, you could still find a new path for yourself. You should take a career finder aptitude test, see what your interests are, and can use that to forge a better career path. Interesting. Hmm. Learn a trade, electrical, welding, HVAC, plumbing. Hmm. Let's see. Store, I meant, avoids giving overtime like it comes right out of their pockets. Yeah, we'll probably have to get a second job. Thanks for replying. Interesting. So yeah, that person's basically limited as to in terms of their income potential right now. So that person really just needs to find a path to what type of lifestyle they want and then try to find a career path that would fulfill that. That's my viewpoint anyways.